Man, what's going on? Stefan Rocks coming at you with another car video. Yeah, man. Being a sociable person helps you with the women that you want, right? And it goes back to the video I made yesterday, man. It's really all inside of your head, man. And the reason why I'm coming up with this video is because I was watching another one of those FitX videos where like a guy was on there and he had a hard time talking to women. And he said he hasn't talked to a chick in years is because he thinks, oh, when I get a haircut, it doesn't work with the women, or when I try to go to the gym, oh, it doesn't work with the women. But the thing is like, have you just been a talking person? Have you been just socializing, right? Like when you get to the gym, for example, man, there's a cute girl at the front desk. You say like a couple things saying, hey, how you doing? How's your day? All those things to unlock your social skills, right? To actually improve them, right? Because you cannot just stay stuck at level 2 with just talking with people and not expect to change, right? This is why I always tell guys, read a lot of books, go out and do things, right? And this is another thing I always say. What helps build your confidence, man, is just going out doing activities, not just going to the club and drinking with your bros, or not just hanging with your friends and just drinking with them, right? Because, for example, man, like when I talk to this one girl at the job currently, every time when we talk, she always asks me, how was your weekend? What did you do? I always have something different to say, and it's always something interesting, right? It builds out more social skills. It builds out more conversation. And sometimes too, it could be relatable, right? Now, I'm going to say it like this. Me, I play video games because I make a profit off of it, right? But at the same time, if you're just playing video games, you're just going to school, going to work, you doing your everyday boring life and hoping something's to change with school, it's not going to work with you. This is why other activities are important, right? Like let's say you don't do that. You go to the gym, you just describe on what you're doing with your workout measurement and all that other stuff. But that's just too typical, because every day working out is whatever. But when you're doing stuff, like for example, right, you're a photographer. You go, yeah, I was taking photos of a certain model, helping her out with her portfolio. We was out here. The scenery was beautiful. You talk about what did you do during the shoot, after, and all this other stuff. And she goes, wow, she's more interested in what you do with your daily life. Well, what you're doing outside of your daily life. And those things actually work. And I know a lot of guys will sit there, oh man, that's a bunch of bull crap. Ain't no woman care about what you do outside. Yeah, some women do. Some women do. Like even beyond that, let's stick back to the photographer thing, right? Now, let's say you're making your portfolio. You got a website going for yourself. You're doing those things to, for the sake of your business. Now to the woman, it's like, okay, this guy got something going for himself. He's doing way more than somebody else who's doing average, right? And then honestly, too, because women love taking pictures. She may want to hang out with you so you can take pictures of her and help her out. And that right there, you're building. You're always building. And then on top of that too, you can take her out and then you two can talk about other things. Those things work when you're out being about and everything else. Because doing everything on a Monday through Friday is cool, but like there's gotta be more than that. Now let's say, for example, video games. There's a lot to talk about. You can talk about you doing streaming, or you're giving out tips to help gamers out because you're very highly skilled in this game in particular, and and you're growing it, making a business, monetizing from it. To a woman, she may want to know more about that, because women play video games too, fellas. Those things are true. Women do play video games and stuff like that, but you got to have something going for yourself, something that can make you alive, something that can make you want to do something in life, right? This is where AMS was always preaching purpose, 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 because your purpose is going to make you want to, man, I cannot wait to do what I love to do and have fun and do something with my life. Saying you feel alive, you feel woken. You're not like the everyday average worker. Here we go again. I got to do this. You be sitting there getting yelled at and cursed out by your supervisor, but you just so happy because you just be like, well, after work, I'm gonna work on this for 2 hours, right? And then you talking with a woman outside of work, and she interested in that, and you blur it out more often. A purpose is to keeping you alive. When you have purpose, you can be social about that. You can meet people in that field where it's interesting. And then you can meet a woman in your field in doing that. Those things work. Like even in modeling, man, you talk to models and you're sharing information. Sharing information is problem sharing solved, right? If I messed that up. But yeah, you know what I mean. Sharing information is key. Being social is key, because you may do something, but there's other people who have the same mindset as you do, but you got to go out and meet those people. But doing the same thing over and over like this dude, man, it's not going to get you nowhere. Especially, too, when you're stuck on women. You got to take that out of your mental Rolodex, and it's going to help you just feel more alive. Right? Like, another example, man, this is why I like the life experience stuff I love talking about here. Like today, man, I come back from work. This cute old nurse, I don't know who the hell she was. I don't know what floor she was. Always saying, hi, how you doing? Enjoy your day. I'm not even paying her no mind because I'm so laser locked in on my job, because I'm like, dang, I'm going to be making money now. Working on the second job. I'm grateful to do another video. You see in my eyes like how I'm light up, because I'm not paying attention to the woman and all that booty she got back there. I mean, yeah, them things are poking out. But what I'm saying is, when you're locked in on something that you love to do, man, you feel alive. But you got to be careful who you're around and stuff like that. And honestly, too, you got to change your environment. If you around co-workers, man, who just making you feel bad, bro, you got to get away from that. I think about that every day. I sit there and I blame myself every single day for staying in that overnight shift, because it was just mentally draining. Instead of moving away and finding the things that I love to do. Thank God I did find things that I love to do. Thank God for Halo and stuff like that. But what I'm telling guys is, you cannot be in that and expect something to change. You're going to drain and destroy yourself, and you're not ever going to meet the type of women that you want, and you're never going to be sociable because you just always around garbage every single time. This is where AMS was talking about working at that horrible security company or working at that horrible security job and wanting change, but something sparked and it lights you up, and it's like, dang, I'm really doing something now, man. I look amazing. Anyway, yeah, you look, you feel life again, but instead you just maintaining and complaining and not expecting anything to grow. You gotta grow, fellas. You gotta grow to go. Simple as that. But you gotta put yourself out there, because when you put yourself out there, change will happen. You start looking at yourself in the mirror and go, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I do this, man? All that stuff works. But being on your phone ain't gonna do it, especially too when you can make money off it, but you just scrolling on TikTok, commenting, something great gonna happen to me. Ain't no amen in that. Action is everything. That's all it is. And that's what I mean about being social, going out and talking. Purpose brings conversation with the women that you want, and a woman who want to be by your side in a relationship, and honestly too, who may want to help you with your purpose. That's all I gotta say, man. I'm out.